Another Goodwill haul. This is all from the Beverly Hills Goodwill, which is obviously in a rich part of town, one of the richest parts of town, and you find a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of crazy people. Definitely out of season. The brand is Thomas Pink. Thomas Pink mostly makes men's shirts, dress shirts, and those sell pretty well. I have never seen Thomas Pink shorts of any kind, much less swim shorts, and apparently they are very, very rare. So there's only a couple of comps for Thomas Pink shorts, any kind of short, and they're all, I think I recall they were all upwards of 30, and there was one pair of swim shorts that sold for around 80. Got these for $5, couldn't say no. I have the Union Jack on the back. These may be women's, just based on the pink, I don't know. Don't know what I'm talking about. So I have a fairly large haul. I got all the way to the front of the line to pay for it, and then they made an announcement. And a new clothing rack was coming out, and I swore out loud, and I sacrificed my place that I had, stood in line for like 15-20 minutes and walked over and did the rack. I'm glad I did. I found these. These are lamb leather pants from Rag & Bone. All of the female resellers that I run into and I talk to say Rag & Bone is a great brand to buy. I don't have a lot of experience with them, but there are comps for Rag & Bone leather pants that I looked at briefly. I saw the numbers and that was good enough for me. They were $200-300. Lamb leather is typically more valuable than leather. It does, of course, have the signature Goodwill pinholes in the front, but that's not terribly awful. An embroidered logo on the back there. It's very, very dark brown. They're in great shape, other than the unfortunate holes. These were $10. Pretty much a no-brainer. Here, there's, in case you don't believe me, there's the lamb leather. Feel great, feel awesome. It's a pair of Nike somethings. A Max, maybe a Max of some kind. They're Nike Airs. I don't know if they're the maximum amount of Nike Air or not. Climax. Nike Climaxes. Yeah, these were $10, and there are a bunch of comps that sold for around 115 new. There are no used, but they're in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of diarrhea on the tops of them, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. So here's what I went sourcing for. So I got 3 vouchers that are good to redeem to make any item that's not furniture cost only $1. And I have until the 15th, which is 3 days from now, to redeem them. I've used 2 of them and I have 1 left. So I went out today with the intention of I'm just gonna find my 2 $1 items and go home because I have enough stuff. And then of course that never ever even remotely happens. But here's what I got for $1. Women's boots, zipper back boots from Fry. This is a great brand to look out for. They have wear on them, but for $1, why not? It's a little bit of wear there. I will price these over 100 for sure. They were originally $40, and I grabbed these off of a goodie cart that had just come out. Pretty good. Pretty good savings. Vintage Yale sweater. It's not Yale branded, but it is a vintage tag. And it's got a few little discolorations on it, and the screen printing is cracking. This was $7, but this is the kind of thing that will sell for upwards of $50 potentially. If I'm feeling bold, I'll list it for $50. But this vintage Yale sweater, 100% sell through. This Goodwill that I go to is right by Fairfax Avenue, which is the street fashion shithead capital of the universe. So there is a lot of very, very niche, strange brands that wind up in this Goodwill. Streetwear stuff, European stuff, designer stuff. So I will crawl through the t-shirt section at a snail's pace, and if there's anything bizarre that I don't recognize, I'll look it up, because sometimes it's stuff like this. You can just kind of see by the tag and by looking at what it is that it's something that is potentially worth money. And this is a nightmare to look up on eBay. That keyword. So I went on Google. Here's a good tip. If you find stuff like this that you suspect might be designer or of significance to streetwear people, check out Grailed. I don't even have the app. I just go on Google and I search. So I searched Imperial Grailed, and that pulls up. Grailed is a reselling platform that's just for higher end streetwear and luxury goods. And that's where all the hypebeasts shop. So if there's a track record of a brand on Grailed, like I looked this up and there was a bunch of supply of it and it was all priced between $50 and $200. I think that's a pretty good indication that it's worth picking up. This was also $7. This is the kind of thing I will probably just price at $99. The sleeves say, "My future is undoubted." By whom? By you. Speak for yourself. Here's another piece from Imperial that was $2, and it has some nonsense on it, some gibberish that somebody with a lot of money will want. I was shopping this Goodwill, and there was a guy in there talking about very loudly to some other guy about how homeless people should be allowed to die of drug overdose instead of being able to utilize medical services. So I am big on the wealthy in Los Angeles. It's very, very cool. It's a good look to me. Brand new to me. It looks vintage, but I think this is from 2008. Nearly 100% sell through on this brand for t-shirts, and this is the kind of thing that dudes who wear Thrasher hats will want to buy for $25. And it cost $2. And got the rare piece for me. This is a Zara real leather jacket, quilted interior that fits me like a glove. Like a glove, which is very rare. I'm a weird, diminutive hobbit size. And it was $10. Gotta pick this stuff up when I find it. It does have some wear on the collar here. If I ever get tired of it, I can sell it. If you can believe it. Alright, that's my semi-accidental haul from Beverly Hills. Thank you for watching.